Hello and welcome to Whitney Q's channel. Here we talk about self-development, personal development, living your best life, some travel. I'm sure you've seen my travel videos previously. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. And yes, today I have a very exciting video. We're going to be talking about devices that we have in our everyday lives. But before we're going to talk about these devices, I would like for you to subscribe, comment if you got anything to say, like, because it really does help me and the algorithm. So if you could like the video, that would be excellent. But yes, today we're going to be talking about a device that I think that we can be a bit too much attached to, and we need to learn how to use the device and not the device using us. Okay? All right, let's go. So in this video, I'm going to give you 4 ways to enable your phone to be a tool for you to use rather than it using you. In this day and age, I feel like we can become quite attached to our phones. I have been attached to my phones and I've had to read a book to help me become detached from my phone because the addiction was just too much. Phones are devices that we use every single day. We can become quite attached to it and it can control our lives if we are not careful. We can miss out on quality times, being in the moment with our family and friends because we're just constantly scrolling on our phones, waiting for the next text message, waiting for that notification on social media to say that somebody liked your picture that you posted 5 hours ago. We need to stop that and we need to learn how to use our phones effectively, that it is helping benefit our lives rather than it taking control of our lives. I'm a tech babe. I love technology. I've got my laptop, I've got my iPad, I've got my phone, I've got all sorts, but I have learned to use these things as tools rather than it using me and taking me away from the moment. So, as I said, these things are to make our lives much easier. So, first tip I'm going to say is that you control the time that you use on each app. So I have an iPhone and in the settings you can actually control how much time you use on your phone. So this could be you just want to spend only 30 minutes a day on TikTok, or maybe an hour a day on Instagram if that's what you're really into, and have a limit. And then once the app shuts down, you can't use that app anymore. And you have to be really strict with it because there can be times when you can be like, no, ignore the time limit. Before you know, Monday morning rolls over, your phone has told you that you've been 50% more on your phone than you was the week before. And we don't want that. That's when the phone is taking control of you and you kind of have not got control over the time and you're literally dedicating your time onto the phone. So I'm going to say have a time limit on the apps. In iPhone, you go into settings, I think it's screen time, and you can go into the apps and you can have a limit. I have this thing where I try not to be on social media on Sundays. So on Sundays, all of my apps shut down and I literally can't press it and I can't go into the apps so that it can help me and my mental health and I'm not constantly on my phone. This enables you to have less screen time. As I said, you can set how many minutes you want to spend on each app all the time. So maybe you're addicted to a certain game on your phone. It might not just be social media. It might be a game. You're going to be like, I'm only going to have this game 10 minutes a day. Maybe it might be during your lunch break and that is your little guilty pleasure. But you know that you're not consuming yourself by being in this game all day long, every single day. So that's what I would say, is just have a time limit on your apps. Number 2, another way that you can use your phone as a tool is to literally use the calendar. The calendar is one of my favorite apps on the phone. I literally put everything in my calendar and it helps me plan out my day. So as you know, I go to the gym first thing in the morning. So every single weekday I've got in my calendar from 6 till 8 in the morning, you're in the gym. I've got where I'm supposed to be at. I've got all my workout schedule in there. And that's me taking accountability of what I need to do in my calendar. Also, you can put your friends' birthdays in there. That means you're never going to forget your friend's birthday, or you have a reminder that your friend's birthday is coming up in a week and you need to get your friend a birthday present or whatever it is that you're going to do towards for your friend's birthday. This is for family as well. So for me, the rule that I have is that if it's not in the diary, it doesn't exist. So if you have made plans with a friend and they said that we're going to meet up on the 5th of May, 7 p.m, you make sure that you go into your calendar and you write it straight away, so that if person B comes to you and say, what are you doing on the 5th of May, 7 p.m? I want to go and do this with you. You can go in your calendar and you can see that, oh, I'm already booked up. I'm so sorry, I cannot make it with you. Have you got another day? I literally use my calendar. If it's not in my calendar, it simply doesn't exist. I make sure that I put everything in there so that I am reminded of where I need to be. And this is a way of you using your phone as a tool. Before I had a phone, I used to have a diary and literally carry around my diary and write down everything that I needed to write down. But now we have a phone and we can use the calendar, and it will remind you in the morning that it's maybe someone's birthday or there's a certain event that you need to be at. Even you can put your travel time in between different blocks. So if you know that you have to be somewhere, you might need an hour travel time. So you block that out in your calendar. So I would say utilize your calendar. Don't try to remember everything mentally. What we want to do is put everything in our phone so it automates for us, so that we don't have to think about anything and be cluttering our minds. Because one thing we love here is mental health, clearing our mind, mental capacity. We need to make sure that we have enough mental space so that we can be the best version of ourselves. If you're enjoying this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment below, share it with someone that you think would benefit from this video as well. And I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's interact and engage with each other in the comments. Okay, number 3, another way that you could use your phone and your phone doesn't use you is to set reminders. It's kind of similar to the calendar, but this is a slightly different. So let's say you've ordered something from Amazon, you don't particularly like the product, but you know you've got 28 days to return this product. You can give yourself a deadline that I'm going to return this product in 2 weeks time, and put yourself a reminder so that you can put things in place, get your return label, and know that in 2 weeks time your phone is going to pop up and say return the Amazon package today, because that's what we need to do. Another thing that I have done recently is that I have put in place a way for me to have a good nighttime routine so that I can have a good sleep. And for me, that is 3 hours before sleep, I am not allowed to eat. 2 hours before sleep, I'm not allowed to have any more liquids, or else it's going to disturb me in the nighttime and I'm going to want to go to the bathroom 2 o'clock in the night. That's not cute. We don't want that. And 1 hour before sleep, I switch off my phone so that I can have no screen time, maybe read a book. I am not going to remember this every single day because I'm out and about, I'm busy. So what I have done, I have set a reminder so that I know, okay, theoretically I'm supposed to be in bed maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm an early bird. I know, I'm an early bird. So let's say I want to go to bed 9 p.m. 6 o'clock, a reminder will pop up on my phone. No more food, because sometimes we will be so busy, I might even still be working at 6 o'clock, that I will forget that it is 6 o'clock. And then I would think, oh, it's just 6 o'clock, but then my phone is actually reminding me, no more food from now on. So this is a way of setting reminders. As I said, it's slightly different from calendar. Calendars, I believe, is for events, but this is just a reminder. I might be out and about 6 o'clock and I might not be home in terms of sleep for 9 o'clock. So I know in my mind, oh, I can snooze this reminder and it can come back maybe in an hour's time when I know I'll be home by 10. So 3 hours before, no food. 2 hours, no liquid. The alarm will come up with, okay, I need to stop drinking my water. I should have already done my 2 liters of water already, because I start very early with my 2 liters and I try to be done by 3 o'clock. But yeah, 2 hours before, no more liquids. And 1 more hour, which I am still struggling and I'm still trying to master, is to switch off my phone and maybe read a book and have some downtime before bed. So you may think that you can remember all of this, but as I said, we're trying to get to a place whereby we want to free up our mind. We care about our mental health, so we want to automate things to remind us. And another thing I've realized is that you may think, oh, I'm just going to remember that. But when you write things down, you're most likely going to remember it. So when you're writing things down, you might as well write it down in your phone so that it can give your brain that mental space to think about other things. Okay, the next one is notes. I love notes. I put my whole life in notes. If anyone was to ever steal my phone, You don't want to go into the WhatsApp messages. You don't want to go into the iMessages. No. You want to go into notes. That's where I put my whole life. Because sometimes I might be thinking about something. I might have an idea and I'm like, I need to write this down. You might not have a pen to paper to hand. So the best thing for you to do is write it down in your notes. Notes is also great for sharing with other people, where you can brainstorm. It's also a great way to just even scribble. If you have an iPad and an Apple Pencil, you can literally scribble it down and you will be able to have your notes there, and then you can maybe type it up later on. Another one that I want to recommend to you is the Notion app. It is a mini project manager app, and you can basically break down your goal. So let's say your goal is to lose weight. How are we going to lose weight? Okay, we're going to start going to the gym. Do we need a personal trainer? Okay, maybe we need to research into finding a personal trainer. Where are we going to find a personal trainer? Oh, let's go on Instagram to find that personal trainer. So you're breaking down your goals and how you're going to achieve those mini goals, because your overall thing is to lose weight, but there's so many different mini entities that you need to do to achieve that. And the thing about setting goals is all about being consistent every single day towards that goal. So you can use the Notion app to keep you accountable for all those mini goals that you have created to then achieve the bigger goal. So definitely use your notes, use the Notion app as well. I really enjoy it. I did find it difficult at first to use, but it's definitely a great mini project management tool. Okay, and this is the last one in terms of how to use your phone and not your phone use you. I really want to emphasize that, because I do believe that we are in a day and age whereby we keep on letting our phones use us and take control of us. And I don't want that anymore, because phones are here to stay. So we might as well remember that they are tools. We use them to aid our lives. So the last thing is to switch off your notifications. I don't have any notifications on my phone, including WhatsApp, iMessage. I would just like to look at my phone screen and feel peace. I don't want to feel anxiety of someone messaging me something and feeling that I need to reply straight away. I am still pretty good at replying pretty quickly, but I don't want to feel like I'm tied to my phone and I have to see these notifications come up. Do whatever works for you, because there's some things that you need to see straight away. But for me, I have my notifications switched off. The only ones that I do have switched on is the Bible app, because I want to be reminded to go into the Bible app to spend time with God. And also my bank notifications, just in case something is wrong or someone has stolen my card and I need to know what's going on with my bank account. That is mostly it in terms of the notifications I have on. I don't have social media on. It's not urgent. It's not necessary for me to have on. If this doesn't work for you, you can always set times in terms of when your notifications come on. So you can put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Maybe it's during your work day. You don't want notifications to come in. Once you finish work, then you can have your notifications come with your phone. So then you can have focus time. Let's say you've got a deadline to meet, or you've got an essay to submit into school. You want to have focus time, or better yet, you can actually just switch off your phone. But I know sometimes that's not possible. But have a focus time whereby your notifications are off. And then you'll find that life is a bit more peaceful. I prioritize my peace, so unless it's really urgent, give me a call. If it's a message, I'll get back to you when I can. But it's just that you need to prioritize your peace. And I feel like we have allowed our phones and our devices to really invade that. And I want us to take that power back. Anyways, you've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know if there's anything that you're going to do to help with your mental health and detach away from your phone. We need to detach away from the phone. Okay, we bought the phone didn't buy us. So detach away from your phone. I really want to encourage that, because I found that I've got more mental clarity, I've got more mental space in terms of dealing with all the other things that life has to throw at us, and dealing with all the things that life has to throw at me. Life is already hard already, so we don't want to make it extra hard by having our anxiety through the roof and having ourselves attached from the phone. We want to spend time with our family and friends and have a better quality of life. Okay, my name is Whitney Q. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff, and share it with someone who you think may need to watch this video. Anyways, I'll see you next time.